For this trip, I headed southwest to the Yokohama area. First stop, a combination hard-off, off-house, and hobby-off in Nagatsuta. Apparently I was coming up on the wrong side of the building. And here we are. Looks pretty big. Let's head inside. As usual, plenty of games and gaming hardware. Tablets, iPads. PC parts and accessories. Here's an audio case, speakers, headphone amps, MP3 players, any MiniDiscs. Here we go. A Victor XMR1 and Sony MZR50. These are older SP-only units, but they're working, with a 3-month warranty. Here's a media case, some metal cassettes, and some sealed MDs. 10-pack of TDKs for just under $40. Before checking out these bins, let's check out the junk audio case. Cassette Walkmans, iPods, iPhones. Check this out, a boxed Panasonic SJ-MJ15 for just $30. It plays with the AA sidecar, but you need to clean the battery corrosion in the bay. Let's see if there's anything else. This Sony MZE-80 comes with a remote and AA sidecar, but can't read MDs. Maybe a lens clean. Let's check out the junk decks. This Victor immediately ejects MDs. Oh, I like these Bose units. This unit says it plays, but no output due to bad connectors. Here's another Victor that spits out discs, just under $4. This Kenwood can't read MDs. Too bad, it's in great shape. This thing just displays eject. Oops, no knob either. Here's an Iowa compo. No working MD though. CD and MD work on this Panasonic for just about $12. This one just ejects MDs. This shiny Panasonic plays MDs for just $16, but the CD changer tray won't open. No luck with MDs here. Huh. Guess they didn't test the MD on the Sony. This older Sony plays CD and MD. No luck with MD here. Not here either. Might be worth trying to fix for $4 though, since the CD works. No luck with MD here. CD and MD work on this Panasonic. This newer Sony can't read CDs nor MDs. No luck with CDs nor MDs on this Onkyo either. This Panasonic would be a nice addition for just $8. The CD and MD work. Can't insert an MD on this Sony. No luck with CD nor MD on this high MD Onkyo either. Too bad, these are nice units. How about boomboxes? Okay, this is a bookshelf system, but the MD works for $4. I have one of these. Here's a Kenwood MDX-02. MD works, but not the CD. I like the look and controls on these. Not bad for about $8. CD and MD work on this Panasonic. There were a lot of media bins, but no MDs. I did dig through these, but wanted to give you a look as well. Plenty of high 8 and CD DVD media. Okay, time for the non-junk audio section. This little Onkyo is sweet. Works with a 3-month warranty for about $65. Here's a nice Kenwood in the same form factor as that Onkyo. It's older, so SP only. Could be a nice combo with this Onkyo amp. A bit pricier, but here's a newer, nice Kenwood RK700 that does it all for about $80. Here's a nice looking Kenwood for just $40, complete with speakers and remote. The second trip was another hike, this time to hard off Ryokuentoshi. I always feel like these that are further away from the station might have better stuff. Lots of games and gaming as usual. While it's not busy, I want to give you a chance to see more of the inside. Through the retro gaming section to get to the electronics and audio. This audio case was mostly amps and interconnects. Let's head to the junk. Tons of junk bins. Let's see. Ah, portable audio. Sometimes you can find loose MD players in here. And here we go, a blue Sharp MD K601. $8, but let's see if it works at all. And here's another Sharp, the MD-K701. It's got a fun design. We'll want to test these. Let's check out the media bins first. Some MO discs, but no MDs. Nothing here either. CDs and DVDs here, but no MDs. Here's the test bench. I bring a bag of remotes, batteries, sidecars, and discs for testing. Let's start with the blue MD-K601. I've got a gum stick and the AA sidecar. No power though. That light on the side will blink once you close the lid if it's getting power. Let's move on to the MD-K701. I've already put a new gum stick in there. Hey, there you go, red blinky light. Sorry, let me grab a remote. Nice. I like these sharp two-line remotes, and they work great on these models. These two-line remotes don't use both lines on all sharp models, but it's nice when it does. Well, can't win them all, but I'm pretty happy with this for $8. Okay, let's check out some decks. This older Sony should work for about $12. MD works, but not the CD on this old Kenwood. No luck with MD here. No luck with MD on this Victor Dual MD compo. Oh, what's this? These Panasonic SA-PM50MDs look great in a set with their matching speakers. They have this great retro-futuristic look along with a jog dial and light-up controls. Plays CDs and MDs with some skipping. Here's a nice Onkyo stack. The MD plays but can't record. Nice matching components, too. Another nice looking Onkyo, but it can't read CDs nor MDs. No power at all on this Aiwa. And no working MD on that Pioneer. I like these older Sony MDS-JA333ES. I had one in that champagne color. Looks like MDs can get stuck in this one, but it is easy to work on. I think this high-end Sony cassette deck came up in another video. Here's a working Victor MD with 3 CD changer. SP only though. Looks nice. Oh man, and it's on top of a Sony JA333ES, a high-end model with a tray for the MD loading. It's a beauty, but it's pricey. 2 Tascam MD decks here. The MD CD1 Mark II and MD 801R. Both look like they're in great shape. Both come with a 3-month warranty as well. Ah, and here's a working Sony MDS-JA333ES in black. These are nice SP-only decks. Apparently the most common Kenwood boombox, another MDX-02. It's funny to see it wrapped up. The MD works, but the CD skips and the fast-forward button is flaky. Still, it's a nice looking one. Here's another set of cases I missed earlier. Some portable audio, and a Sony MZ-B100. The MD works, but they did say there was a lot of battery leakage. Would take some cleaning, but this is still one of my favorite portables. Coming back from hard-off Ryokuentoshi, I learned about a store called Wattman near Tsurugamine. It's actually connected to the BookOff in the same building. So without the fun hard-off music, you wouldn't know at a glance that you're not in a hard-off. The same junk sections, and we have an MD device right off the bat in this audio case. This Panasonic SJ-MJ35 wasn't tested, but it's a good start. Let's see what else we can find. Blue junk bins, just like at hard-off. This audio case has a bunch of stuff, but no MDs. No fun music here, but we do have a guy testing out a guitar a few aisles away. That's actually a good price for a working Sony NWA35 MP3 player. Moving on. MD boombox right away. This Victor Clavia from 2009. CD and MD work for about $35. Not a bad looking one. That white faceplate probably lights up in different colors. I like these Denon units. CD and MD work, including recording, but the CD door sticks sometimes. I like these slim vertical style systems. No luck with MD on this Victor with dual MDs. Definitely not worth it at that price. No luck here, just buzzing sounds. This Victor is untested, but could be worth it at about $12. No remote or knob on this cute Victor, but MD playback and recording work. Same for this pink one on top. MD works on this Sharp. I like these that can go vertically or horizontally. Looks like it's in pretty good shape too. No luck with MD on this Victor. No working MD on this one either. Here's a newer Panasonic with working MD, DVD, and SD. Not bad for $35. It's a 5 CD changer that can read MP3 on CD also. No luck with MD on this vertical style Onkyo. Too bad, because I like these. Here's another untested one. Junk media bins were well sorted and had no luck with MDs. They had another section of non-junk audio with MD units like this Sharp Avi boombox. This looks good and works, but has just a 10-day warranty, unlike how Hardoff can give a 3-month warranty for some of their tested working items. I'm glad I kept looking around because I also ran into some MD car audio. Check out this high-end Macintosh head unit. Would love to get this thing working in a custom enclosure. Here's a Pioneer Carrozzeria for just under $10. Okay, last stop on this video, Kawasaki for a BookOff Super Bazaar. Remember, these can sometimes have MD-related stuff. It was a hot and humid day, but at least it was next to a 7-Eleven, so I could stop in for a drink first. Didn't expect to find an MD player right away, but here's a Matrix PMD-201. This was a basic OEM model that other people could brand. Not working though. Let's see what else we can find. Here's a Victor boombox that works with some skipping. Maybe a lens clean and lube will help. Not bad for 13 bucks. Check out this absolute unit. This older one looks cool, but MDs won't insert. Maybe just need to get an old one out or change the belts. Speaking of big ones, here's a Sony Celebrity. These look great, but usually aren't working. As suspected, this one doesn't work either. I need to pick up a cheap one someday to see if they're fixable. Here's a nice one if it was working. A Sony ZS-M5. Too bad the CD tray is broken and it won't read MDs either. I like the design of these Panasonic units, but this one isn't working either. Cheap Pioneer, but MD doesn't work. Here's a dual MD Victor, but they didn't test the MDs. This is an older style one instead of the newer side-by-side style. No working MD on this Panasonic. Here's another one of those dual MD Victors I mentioned. Too bad MD doesn't work. They seem to be pretty fragile. MD works on this old Denon. Looks pretty good, but CD doesn't work. I wonder if a lens clean would help, since it is newer with DVD and MP3 support. Cute little Onkyo up top, but it can't read MDs. Last but not least, how about a Yamaha MD-4S with the plastic protection still on it? MD works on this and it's in great shape. Usually there are knobs or sliders missing. Original protective plastic still on some of the controls too. I think it's a great deal at about 36 bucks. Well, that's it for this installment. Now that I've learned about Wattman, I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled for more of those. As always, thanks for watching.